Hi, welcome to Viradu, a science fiction themed virtual world that I constructed. My name is McAnally, and I'm the CEO of Viradu.com, Viradu.com. So visit us. We have a 3D virtual world space, much like our mother world, Second Life. In this project I've been working on, I'm drinking coffee and I'm in my pajamas on the couch recording this. And this project I've been working on has been 3 years now, 3 years into it when I started writing the book, and then the blog, and then the virtual world. So let me just show you around. Alright, we have a free land grab, so you can you don't have to pay to have a virtual space. You can construct anything you like there with only one rule. Our world is themed on science fiction. There's the coffee pot. Our world is themed on science fiction, and the rules are that you have to build something science fiction and that the material has to be appropriate. Let's take a little quick look at the rules. Nobody likes rules, but it's what ties everything together. So we're dedicated to these science fiction authors. Famous Sir Arthur C. Clarke. If you've heard of Isaac Asimov, Foundation series, he envisioned Trantor, this world city, an entire city covering an entire world, way before Lucas did Star Wars Empire. And Jules Verne, you may have heard of him. Mary Shelley, writer of Frankenstein, which is a horror science fiction genre. Frank Herbert, the Dune series. Douglas Adams. Philip K. Dick, very important man. Nasty last name, but most of Hollywood's movies remakes have been Paycheck, Next, Blade Runner, the one with Arnold in it. Yeah, so a lot of good stuff. Two favorites of mine: Gene Roddenberry, originator of the Star Trek genre. Jack L. Chalker, a little unknown but brilliant writer. Started writing things much like The Matrix, way before The Matrix, in one of his books, the Wonderland series. Okay, so little history there on science fiction. So the agreement is, the major agreement that you really have to take note of here is, the agreement is by building on the land, you give up rights to your creations in return for the free hosting and membership. You can't virtualize anything without computer power and energy because you're running a simulation within a simulation kind of thing. Our universe may be actually a simulation. That's one of the theories here. And that it's a simulation running on a physics engine, and it could be running in parallel realities. But that's all science fiction. You can read that on my other blogs, webmac.com and stuff. But here we're going to talk about building a business out of virtual worlds. So if I haven't been too long-winded here, that's how we get content is king. Okay, so let me explain something. Some of the early internet, content was considered king. There was a statement that said, "There's nothing that beats content, because without content you don't have an internet." Right? You may have connectivity and switches and everything, but the definition of an internet is also the data that resides on it, which is the information. So content is king applies also to virtual worlds in the sense that without content you don't have a virtual world. So the same applies. So that's one rule that travels across from the 2D web into the 3D web. Okay, so those are the rules. Build your own virtual world. And then let's see, I've got a blog here that talks about some of the new builds, which are exciting. The new science fiction build. We got to watch about copyright here, guys, so be careful of that. an article on building inside the virtual world, how to build and customize the appearance of your avatar, so I've got other videos and making more all the time. So to get down to it, we're a virtual space startup. Okay, we are a virtual business, a micro.com, providing content for virtual worlds that is created by the community itself. So now I guess I'll take you on a tour of that virtual world in its early stages. So we'll launch the preferred viewer here, Hippo viewer, that works with OpenSim. And so if you want to know more about OpenSim, go to opensimulator.org. Go also to OSGrid, where I'm hosted now, and go to Viradu.com. So we're going to log in down here. Okay, now I'm going to show you a bad build first, where I had to shut down the builder. Don't get discouraged. I'm not saying he wasn't building things that were science fiction. That was the primary role. Okay, so I don't need to go on about that. We're logging into the world right now, and it's nighttime, and we're going to put the environmental settings to midday. Okay, we're going to go off and see other parts of the world. And things are being drawn in as we go. This is like the main center of Viradu science fiction, and it's a lot of it's unbuilt right now. We're just building structures to build more things in. And I got this beautiful glowing bridge back here on the spire here. So we're going to go over here and land, if we can. Woo! Okay, here we go. Probably went off the pad. No, there we go. Alright, we're landed. And so there's the glowing rain. You're looking over Viradu being built right now. It's all about how much can come over the internet and how fast your processor is, but more about what can come over the internet, because all these objects are being created from textures from the server as they're being loaded up in your viewer, and then your viewer then takes care of rendering them very quickly, and that's why I can turn so fast even though everything is not completely drawn. Okay, so we'll go over this bridge. So this is the City Hall Center where I'm going to begin building next. I'm going to build a second version of the Second Life Cafe here. So I'm going to spend most of my efforts building within this circular dome the premier cafe. And we're going to try to go see on the walls of the dome. Let me just explain that. We're going to create a 3D circular thing. I'll show you another example here. A little bit about time to show how to teleport. Let's go back to click on the map button on the bottom, and here's Viradu proper being hosted next to other worlds. Okay, and we're going to go over here into the Jules room, see if I can materialize. This might cause a bug, but we'll try it. Teleporting now. And oh, we did work. Okay, we're flying in another dome. Okay, perfect example. Okay, so now this dome is a simulation, much like the other one is in its earlier stages. And so I'm going to land here and walk around. Oh, let me just show you what I look like. Let's see. Edit appearance. That's the simulation of me. Okay. Done there. Okay. And you can read other articles on how to change your appearance. I've got one in a video too, I think. Okay, so this is a remake of the original site of the Science Fiction Cafe. I'm going to be building here also, as I put out more chairs and more patio-like furniture. Still working on this, so it's a work in progress. Let's see. I can sit here. There we go. Yeah, I'm sitting in the cafe all alone in my own virtual world, waiting for people to come in and build with me. Okay, there I am. Wow. Gosh, you look like kind of a doll. Okay, anyway, So we're going to stand up, and then I can go into forward view and look around. There's the dome, sun shining through it, pine trees, simulated background, little meadow and pool, and then a fountain that's going to go here. So I'm going to show you a secret about this fountain. You can walk ahead and walk into the water. Ooh, fell down. My gosh. There's a subterranean entrance here. I'll let you find out about it. Oops, now I'm stuck. Look at that. Get into the green circle. Oh, there we go. Up. And it's kind of fun moving around, even just playing with yourself. Well, did I say that? Anyway, you can land here. Oh, this is one of the blogs I write, Transhuman Singularity, about transhumanism and possibly the next evolutionary step in a technological humanity. That's if we survive the singularity. And now I'd like you to visit Viradu.com. So all the information's there at Viradu.com. Thank you for listening.